What's going on, guys? Back in another video. Grand Admiral Thrawn is one of the most renowned and popular Imperial characters of the Star Wars franchise. And for those that have never read any of the novels, he's just a guy with blue skin and red eyes that has a real smooth, cool sounding voice. But for those of us that have read Expanding Universe books and the newer canon books, we have a greater understanding of him, his motives, his character, what drives him, and so on. So for me personally, I kind of hold myself on a pedestal because I've read all those books and I have, absorbed the content pertaining to him. So I feel as though I have a greater understanding about him, his motives, and everything. But does that mean that those who haven't read those books are less of a fan, or should they have to read those books to understand him? No. I think those that have seen Rebels have an understanding as to who he is. They may not understand the importance of him being brought into live action or, the overall canon, because to them, he's just, another Imperial officer. But also, this pertains to those who have never seen Rebels and are just now watching the Ahsoka series. They're probably thinking, who is this guy? Who cares, right? Just another Moff Gideon, just another bad Imperial guy. Well, me and those that have read all the books understand that this is a larger deal than others may understand. And that poses the question, are we gatekeeping? And, that term gets thrown around. It's very arbitrary. Because of these things, you are an upper tier fan. You put yourself on a pedestal. There's no reason to be rude or feel like you're better than others because of these things. Now, of course, I don't think that. I mean, we're all Star Wars fans. Anybody that makes a YouTube video pertaining to Star Wars is obviously, crazy because they could do other things with their time. But for me personally, I don't think that, you should have to read 9+ books to understand a character, because that's insane. Not everybody likes to read. Not everybody has time to read. Not everybody cares to read, But I think those that have read the novels, of course, have a greater understanding. But does that mean that everything we have read is pertinent to what we see or what we're going to see in live action in the future? No. No, I don't think they have to do any justice to those novels because, like I said, it's a very niche thing for people to read all the books, then to make the canon, the live action, and the animated be exactly one-to-one with the novels. Yeah, a lot of things should be consistent, but are they going to go into Thrawn's life as an officer in the expansionary defense fleet when he still lived with his people, the Chiss? No. Is that ever going to get brought up? Probably not. Are they ever going to dive into the deeper nuances of why he joined the Empire and his relationship with the Emperor and Vader, and how he didn't want the Death Star to be a thing and how he really wanted to push the TIE Defenders? We saw some of that in Rebels. But are they going to talk about why he never wanted the Death Star to be a thing? No, probably not. So, for those that haven't read the books and never plan to, you're in a good spot, because no matter what, you really don't have anything to lose. You see a Imperial agent, he's an alien, which you never see, and that's also another topic that could be brought into discussion. Why is there an alien Imperial agent? Wasn't the Emperor super racist? Yes, he was. But he realized that Thrawn was a great asset and a tactical genius. So, but if they ever do anything wrong with the character, or there's any inconsistencies with what we see in live action in the novels, you're never the wiser. So, like I said, you have nothing to lose. But for us that have read the novels and loved Thrawn before we even saw him in the Ahsoka series, before we even saw him in Rebels, which me, it's kind of neck and neck. I didn't know who Thrawn was until I read the books, but I kind of started reading the books the same time I started watching Rebels. But I'd heard the name, Is it as notorious as Darth Vader or Emperor Palpatine or Grand Moff Tarkin? No. Right below them is Thrawn in like means of importance and overall impact on the galaxy and the overall story. So, to reiterate, to get to my point, us who have read all the novels, yes, we have a greater understanding of Thrawn and who he is. Does Rebels or even what we've seen in Ahsoka do him justice? No, of course not. You can't put 9+ books of lore and character and backstory into, 2 shows, one of them being for children. So yeah, of course we know more, and of course we understand more, but that doesn't put us at an upper tier. It doesn't make us bigger fans. I hope those that see Thrawn in live action realize, oh shit, there is 9 books and a couple others, tie-in novels pertaining to this character. He's awesome. I want to know more about him, and they start to branch out. That was kind of what I did. I realized that the Star Wars content that we have, the films, the TV, and all that, that's good, but there are hundreds of books that are just as good for the most part. Some of them are mid, but if you love Star Wars and you want to know more and aren't satisfied with 9+ films and the couple animated series, by all means, there are books for a reason. Anyway, guys, just want to get on here and touch on that because it's something that I kind of think about, because this is a character that originated in book adaptation 30+ years ago, and now he's just now getting brought into the light. So, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, check out more videos. We'll see you on the next one.